Good morning. Welcome to St. Louis Cathedral. Thank you for being here today. We're going to begin our celebration and remembrance of Richard Simmons' life with some words of remembrance from his brother Lenny.
Thank you, Father. First of all, I want to thank all of you who are here today honoring my brother and praying for him. As you know, he died the day after his 76th birthday, and the funeral there that I'm going to explain only had 8 people in it. So we are so happy and proud that you are here to celebrate his life. If you are a person of faith, you believe that God has a plan for all of us. Sometimes his plan takes a while to happen. So how long did it take my brother Richard Simmons to find out what God had planned for him? Let me tell you a little story. Richard was born Milton Teagle Simmons on Thursday, July the 12th, 1948, at Truro Infirmary Hospital at 11:17 a.m. He was named after his uncle Milton, whose nickname was Dick, so our parents called him Dickie. Our father was Leonard Douglas Simmons, a Renaissance man who started out in show business in vaudeville when he was a teenager. After being discharged from the Army at the end of World War I, he went to New York and sang in the chorus of many Broadway shows. He then went to Hollywood in the late 1920s when he appeared in some of the last silent and talkie movies. He later came back to New York and became a master of ceremonies at a number of nightclubs in New York. It was there that he met our mother, Shirley Satin, in 1937, and they soon became a couple. Shirley was born Sadie Wakatinsky, the third daughter of a Jewish immigrant from the small village of Korsun, which is now in the Ukraine. Shirley liked modeling and dancing, so she moved to New York from Philadelphia to get a job there. Since this was at the height of the Great Depression, Shirley took any job that she could find because she needed the money. So she took a job and became a burlesque and fan dancer at some nice nightclubs. A little different than what I thought. In 1939, our parents came down to New Orleans for my father's 2-week gig at a nightclub in the French Quarter. They fell in love with New Orleans. They fell in love with the city, they fell in love with the people, and of course, the food. So they decided to make New Orleans their home. So after my father was discharged from the Army Air Corps at the end of World War II. Yes, he was in both World War I and World War II because he was born in 1897. Lennon and Shirley decided to start a family. I came along in 1946, and 20 months later, Richard followed in 1948. Dickie and I had a very happy childhood growing up in the French Quarter. We attended St. Louis Cathedral Parochial School and went to this very church that we are in today. We both graduated from Coriezu High School, which is now Brother Martin High School. In 1966, when he was a senior, he decided that he wanted to become a Catholic priest. And so because he felt he wanted to help people. Then he decided that he didn't want to become a priest, and I asked him why. He said, they told me I would have to be fitted out for my casket. And he said, but I'm too young to be fitted out for a casket, so he decided, no, I'm going to go to college. He went to Florida State University and graduated in 1970 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. He even spent a semester in Florence, Italy to do art and design. That was interesting. He was over
I welcome you guys back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So the legendary fitness guru, that is Richard Simmons, his funeral was held just a few days ago, and they're saying that the secrets of Richard Simmons' funeral have been revealed after the autopsy exposed a couple of cuts and bruises, and the fitness guru was buried in a workout outfit, just like Superman wore his costume. So Richard Simmons was buried in his iconic workout outfit, and they say that the late fitness guru was held at St. Louis Cathedral in New Orleans. That was on Saturday, October 5th. During the celebration of life, the 80s icon's brother, like you've heard him at the beginning of this video, Mr. Lenny Simmons, revealed that just like Clark Kent, the Superman, underneath his beautiful things that he was wearing, his clothing, Richard is wearing a tank top and a couple and shorts. Lenny gave a very emotional and powerful speech during the funeral and explained the reason his brother was laid to rest in this memorable, colorful outfit. He said, "We think that our God has another plan for him, and we want to make sure that he's going to be in his normal costume, which we all know and love, to help the saints and the angels get into shape." So I'm here to say to you that even though he's not here, and I know he's in spirit here tonight, Richard Simmons will forever be sweating in the holies. Richard was buried at the Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park and the mortuary in Los Angeles. That's where he was actually laid to rest. So we'll be giving you more updates with regards to this story, but all we can say in this moment in time is rest in power the king, that is Richard Simmons. Rest champion, Victor Media.